Okay, everybody, good morning. It's day 20 of Rebounding. Now, I will say I did 16 consecutive days. Then I had a little 6-day break because I hurt my foot. But then I got back as soon as my foot kind of healed and the split heel closed up my skin. Then I was able to get back on the rebounder 4 days ago. So now I'm day 4 consecutive, but this is day 20 of rebounding. And I can tell that I can feel like the shape of my body is changing around the hips area and the legs. So that's what I need because that's where I have big problems in my hips, butt, and thunder thighs. Okay. So I have the camera like this because I have to rebound over there, but I'm about to get started and I hope you all feel inspired to do something that you can do that helps you get moving. This is so hard for me to want to get moving. So I'm trying to encourage others because I used to watch people who were doing exercise videos and I felt inspired watching them. And I thought, how can I make that happen for myself? So here I am. Okay, I'm gonna get my rebounder, and we'll be on our way. All right, here we go. We're gonna do 10 minutes. Okay. All right. So first, we're gonna start with marching. March, 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 march. Getting the lymphatic system pumping, pumping. All right, so I'm going to kill the time with a little conversation. And I'm going to share that last night I listened to a podcast. It was, oh my God, it felt like 2 hours, but I think it was like an hour, but it went way into 12:30 because I started listening to it at 11 p.m. And it was Houston's very own Dr. DeMartini. I don't know, some of you may remember he was on that movie, The Secret, and he's been doing personal growth and healing work since the late 70s. Like, I think he said like 1976, 1978. Oh, I need to put my alarm. I need to put my Alexa alarm on. Okay, Alexa, 5 minutes timer. Alexa, volume 7. Alexa, volume 7. Okay. So he was talking about when things happen to us, especially people who have very traumatic events happen, which I've had a few. One really big one when I was younger, and how to collapse the trauma and the heartache around the event. And so he gave an example of a man who was, I think he was in Africa, and he had a very successful business. He made lots and lots of money, had lots of employees. He was driving down the freeway one day, and he got surrounded. Like 14 men jumped out, shot out his windows, pulled him out of the car, put a bag over his head or sack, and kidnapped him and put him in the trunk. And he said it smelled, it was hot, he couldn't move, he couldn't breathe. And he was there for like 5 hours or something, for a long period of time. And they required a ransom of millions and millions of dollars, or he wouldn't be able to see his family anymore and his children. And so clearly the man was very traumatized. He lived, he gave the ransom, and he was set free. Although he had to walk a really long distance home, he was able to live. But the man was very traumatized by this and had a very hard time, sleeping, of course, feeling secure, feeling safe, going anywhere. PTSD totally, big time. And so he was working with Dr. DeMartini, and Dr. DeMartini said, for every negative thing that happens, your brain is coming up with like positive experience to balance it out and have an equilibrium. So he took the man back there to those emotions of when he got kidnapped and how that happened. And he was like, what were you thinking? And the man was like, I was thinking about my kids. I was thinking about how much I love my wife. And I was thinking about how I want this might be my last days. And if I get a chance to get back with her and live with her and be with her, I want to let her know how important she is to me. And well, I'm shortening the story. So basically, what Dr. DeMartini was able to do was help the man reframe the bad, negative memories that he had from that trauma and pull out the good aspects that came from that experience to teach the man how to hook in to those aspects and to collapse the trauma. And so I was thinking about my own situation and my own trauma and trying to find, the good experience as well. And just thinking about how that can be so helpful for so many people to learn how to reframe their traumas and their heartaches and their sadness and their sad experiences that happen, and help stop suffering around things that are life and that is life, because we have to survive and move on and continue going on. So I thought it was really helpful. It was on a podcast called Know Thyself. So I'm going to turn around. "10 minutes comes up pretty fast. When I get lighter and stronger, I'll be able to bounce more. Right now, I'm just really careful on this because I don't want to break the springs because it's old. Okay, there's my 5-minute timer. I got 5 more minutes. Alexa, add 5 minutes. 5 minutes added. Okay, so let me tell another story and kill the next 5 minutes, and then it'll be over. Story time will be over. Story time with Lydia on her treadmill. So today, I'm so excited because my friend, who I've been friends with for 35 years, the same one who I celebrated her birthday last night and reported on that, is speaking to the Girl Scouts today. And she invited me to come and to hear her. I think she's gonna speak about resilience, which is a great topic. And I can't wait to see her in her element, inspiring others, and also learning myself, getting some good nuggets of information. And I think about how my channel is meant for inspiration and inspiring myself, and then hopefully it's spreading and inspiring others. So last night, Dr. DeMartini said that if we just set a goal to just be our most authentic, individualized selves, then we will find our freedom. we will find our truth and we will find our purpose. And I thought, that's what my channel is about. Not only for me to step into my own authentic self and sharing it like I am, but that's in order to help inspire others to just live their authentic self without any of the constraints and barriers and concerns of what people think or how we might feel, how we might not feel normal or usual or typical, or how maybe nobody understands us. When you honor yourself and your truth, a lot of those things kind of fall by the wayside because the benefits of being your authentic self and the feelings of freedom and gratitude are so fulfilling. They're so worth it. And it's like you can't do anything else. You can't be any other way once you experience that for yourself. So that's why I'm getting on these videos. That's why I'm creating them. Hopefully when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll start financially benefiting. But until then, I'm just going to continue to hopefully inspire others. Yesterday, I got a comment on my YouTube channel from a lady who said, "You go, girl, you get it." And then she was like, "I'm enjoying your videos because you're so authentic." And I was like, oh my God, that's like the hugest compliment to me. For someone to see my authenticity is such a great honor. And it's kind of all I really want is to be authentic and to live my freedom. And when you have people, places, and things in your life that don't allow that, that's the contrast that is there to spark you into creating it for yourself. If you don't stand up for yourself, who will? You know, that's what I've learned. I am responsible for my life. I'm responsible for my happiness. I am responsible for my joy. And I have to create it. So back to something more physical. This is so much easier on my knees than walking or running. And I hope that tomorrow on the 21st day, something's going to kick in and it's going to lock in like a habit. What do they say? It takes 21 days to make a habit. Woo! Can y'all hear that? Yay! Alexa, play Fireworks by Katy Perry.
Fireworks and similar songs on Amazon.
Y'all know the lyrics to this song? Alexa, stop. This is about letting your light shine. People will laugh at me. Hopefully that gets some more oxygen in their body and they feel better about themselves. Because oxygen is life. Without it, we don't live. Whew. I want to say that I may have been able to squeeze in 15 minutes with that song. That's my little trick. Let's see.
Now autoplay is similar music. To change this setting, ask me to turn off autoplay.
A little stiff. I feel less weight right here in my hip. Alexa, stop. Okay. That is, I want to see. I want to see how much time is on. Okay, 18 minutes. So I think that was a 15-minute workout, so to speak. Pretty much just about 15 minutes. Okay, so don't forget to hydrate, drink your water, flush out those toxins, okay? And y'all have a good day. I'm going to do coffee talk in a minute. Bye.